Ascending and descending tracts. Last class we are discussing about the ascending tracts. How the ascending tracts actually starts for a particular sensation. There will be some receptors in the skin. From there a stimulus is created, and that stimulus will be carried by the particular sensory nerves, and all these sensory nerves, so they come and enter into the level of spinal cord at different levels. Okay, those who are from the neck and face and the shoulder area, usually they go to the cervical spinal cords, and from the thoracic area usually it goes to the thoracic spinal cords, and similarly lumbar will be to the lumbar spinal cord. So once they start moving, just before entering into the spinal cord, there is an area called as dorsal nerve root ganglion. So one end of this is connected with the receptors in the skin, and another end is connected with the central nervous system. So this is called as dorsal nerve root ganglion. And from the dorsal nerve root ganglion, the fibers carry forward, they enter into the spinal cord. In the spinal cord, they are arranged in two bundles. Above the level of the T6th vertebra, there will be two bundles. One is the medial bundle and another one is the lateral bundle. Medial bundle is taking the information, all the sensory information from the body above the level of T6 vertebra. Lateral bundle will be carrying the information below the T6 vertebra from the lower limbs. So that means below the T6 level there is only one bundle will be there, that is lateral bundle. Above the T6 level you will have the lateral bundle and as well as medial bundles. So then these fibers further moves through the spinal cord upwards and enter into medulla oblongata. In the medulla oblongata we will have one nucleus, and these fibers will go into terminate there. These fibers will go into terminate here. So actually the first order neurons will go into complete here. Okay, now from the medulla oblongata, the nucleus is there, it terminates their fibers, they further go upward, and in the medulla oblongata, so they will cross to the opposite side. They will cross to the opposite side. From the right side fibers, they will cross to the left side, and left side fibers cross to the right side. When they are crossing, these fibers are called as internal arcuate fibers. So such a way crossed these fibers, so it's also called as decussation fibers. When they crossed, such a way crossed fibers, they further move upwards. When they move upwards, they are given with another name. That name is medial and lateral lemniscus. Medial and lateral lemniscus system. So this medial and lateral lemniscus system now goes upwards through the pons, midbrain, and then it reaches the hypothalamus. In the hypothalamus especially, it reaches the ventroposterior nucleus, and it will terminate there. So once it terminates there, the second order neurons terminate here. First order था dorsal nerve root से लेकर के वहाँ तक से लेकर के medulla oblongata. medulla oblongata से दूसरा neurons का सेट निकला, वो जाके ventroposterior nucleus में खत्म हो गया. So this is ventroposterior nucleus is present in the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is called as a relay station for all the sensations. पता है आपको? Hypothalamus is called as relay station for all the sensations. All the sensation has to pass through this particular hypothalamus. From the hypothalamus, now your hypothalamus decides which sensation has to be given to the cerebral cortex, which sensation has to be carried further. From the hypothalamus, these sensations are given to the sensory cortex of the cerebrum. Okay, sensory cortex of cerebrum. the fibers which connect the hypothalamus and cerebrum, so they are called as a reticular formation. Okay, very important, reticular formation. So here, if the hypothalamus will not send any sensation to cerebrum, means cerebrum will not receive any sensation. If the hypothalamus is active and it is continuously sending the stimulus or sensation to the cerebrum, means so cerebrum is receiving the stimulus. That means what happens at the time of the sleep is, when you are sleeping, hypothalamus will stop giving the sensation to the cerebrum. So when there is no sensations are coming to the cerebrum, sensory cortex is not receiving any sensations, and there is no work for the motor cortex also. So there is no sensations at all, then the person will go into sleep. During the sleep, this is what happens. When you are sleeping, you are not aware of any sensations, isn't it? Somebody touching also, you're not awakening. Okay, a strong stimulation is required to wake up. So this is called as a switch off point. So here reticular formation एक बार बंद हो गया, तो इसका मतलब है उसके ऊपर से वहाँ से मतलब हाइपोथैलेमस से कोई भी सेंसेशन ऊपर तक जाएगा ही नहीं, आपका सेरेब्रम पूरा रेस्ट कर रहा है. So this is actually what happens when we are sleeping or taking rest. Okay, that details we will go further, read further. So likewise, through this reticular formation, so they are spread like, जैसे एक अम्ब्रेला जैसा वो स्प्रेड हुआ है फाइबर्स. हाइपोथैलेमस से जो सेरेब्रम को जाता है ना, वो जो फाइबर्स एक तरीके से रेटिकुलर फॉर्मेशन है, एक अम्ब्रेला का जैसा स्प्रेड हुआ है, एंड दैट स्प्रेडेड, दैट्स कॉल्ड एज एक्चुअली कोरोना रेडिएटा. ठीक है, सो दिस इज रेटिकुलर एक्टिवेटिंग सिस्टम. आर यू सीइंग द फिगर?
सर
हाँ,
दिख नहीं रहा सर फिगर नहीं सर.
ओके, 1 minute.
यस सर.
दिस इज अ फिगर. सी, दिस इज हाउ, यहाँ तक जो है, ये जो है आपका हाइपोथैलेमस तक आ गया. हाइपोथैलेमस तक आने के बाद तो ये जो यहाँ से सेरेब्रम को जो जा रहा है, ठीक है, दिस सिस्टम इज कॉल्ड एज रेटिकुलर एक्टिवेटिंग सिस्टम और रेटिकुलर सिस्टम. ये किस तरीके से अरेंज है, एक कोरोना रेडिएटा बोलते हैं हम इसको. ठीक है, कोरोना रेडिएटा बोलते हैं. सो ये अगर स्विच यहाँ से बंद हो गया तो सेरेब्रम को कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं जाएगा, सेंसेशंस नहीं जाएगा. जब सेंसेशन नहीं जाएगा तो कोई उसको काम भी नहीं है ना, कोई मोटर रेस्पॉन्स देना नहीं है. सो दैट एक्चुअली हैपनिंग एट द टाइम ऑफ द स्लीप. व्हेन ए स्ट्रॉन्ग स्टिमुलेशन कम्स, then it can go to the cerebral cortex. ठीक है, and that's the time when we wake up usually. कोई भी strong stimulation जब आ जाता है, और sometime what happens, you will not get the sleep. अगर बहुत आप दुखी है या बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी है आपको, so because these sensations which are going, खुशी का जो sensations है जो ऊपर जा रहा है ना, वो continuously जा रहा है, बहुत strong है. ठीक है, रेटिकुलर एक्टिवेटिंग सिस्टम ऑफ नहीं होगा, तो इसलिए हमको रात को नींद नहीं आ गया जब बहुत दुख में है, फ्रस्ट्रेशन में है. ठीक है, वो सब दैट्स अ डिफरेंट इशू दैट विल सी लेटर. सो दिस इज हाउ वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट. लास्ट क्लास में हमने जो है देखा है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट वी हैव ऑल्सो सीन व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ सेंसेशंस विच आर कैरिड. ओके, सो वी हैव गॉट टू इंपॉर्टेंट टाइप्स ऑफ सेंसेशंस विच आर गोइंग थ्रू द डॉर्सल नर्व रूट्स. Okay, dorsal, what we are talking about, dorsal nerve root. Another nerve root is anterolateral nerve roots. Another is anterolateral nerve roots.